Alright guys, hey, what's up? Let me just get myself fixed up and there we go. Alright, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys had a good Saturday. So today we're going to read chapter 17, simply titled The Final Battle Aboard Yanma's Ship, Allies vs. Axis of Evil. And we're going to read part 1, this is part 1. And now that I looked through the... Whoa, sorry. Now that I looked like the book, chapters 17 to 19 are actually, so it's actually a 3-part battle series, so that's going to be very interesting actually. So for the next 3 days we'll be fighting, well the novel will be fighting itself out, so that's going to be pretty cool. So, oh yeah, so before I start, I said I'm not going to use those tags anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do like if I have to change the character's name, I'm just going to do this, say his name and then talk to you through the camera. And I feel like that might be easier, that way I can like move along the story a bit faster. Because I feel like if I do like this, it's gonna take a while for me to get the point across. So I just say, hey, you know what's cool, if I just do this. This one should be just fine. And let me fix the camera a bit. And there we go. Alright. So here we go. So chapter 17, the final battle. So let's see how this wall played out. Oh, and just a side note, I am gonna go next weekend. I'm off, so Lalo Chanito. Hope you guys can make it next weekend, because I'll be able to make it next weekend. So be prepared. I'll be able to make it. You know, don't back on me now. No, just kidding. but I will come next week. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Because I put in my days off, so hopefully they will give it to me. So that's the thing. That's what I'm not worried about that. I know I'll get it anyway. So, anyway, let's get started on this story and let's move along. So here we go. Sycamore, John, Ro, and the rest of the crew have reached the ship of Yanma and Destructo and are now just getting in, ready to finally see the perpetrators of their plan to conquer the Earth and try to eliminate them before the Allies take care of them. And this is where we stand. Now what I do for the first time here is like read stuff that I usually don't read in the chapters. Is what I did in the novel is I put a bunch of quotes. And what these quotes were just like little breaks in between. And what they acted was like, it was actually weird to like take a moment to relax and then indulge what just happened. And then once they were ready, they would go on to the next section of the novel. Which is why when I'm doing the videos, that's why I pause at certain points, at those certain sections. I pause at a certain point and I talk about what just happened, and I keep going. That's because there was a quote there that I'm sorry. There was a quote that stopped me, and I would just go back to and read what happened. But what I'm going to do here in this video, as a special case, is I'm going to read the quotes, and then, you know, maybe discuss a bit of what they mean. So, here's what this first quote says. Success isn't measured by a ruler, it's measured by what you're able to accomplish that you know you're capable of doing. So I guess this is just trying to explain that, you know, you don't need somebody, you don't need an authority to define you. Success is only what you make yourself out of. So that's pretty straightforward. So here we go. The final battle, part 1, starts now. So here we go. Sycamore. Destructo, Yanma, we call upon you to present yourselves now. Yanma. Here we are to face you. Destructo. Who the hell do you want, you hogwash? Sycamore. Tell it like it is, John. John. With certainty, Destructo and Yanma, we are here to destroy you. Ludwig. Simple as that. John. And we are also here to destroy this ship and anything that has to and will ever remind the universe that you ever existed on this planet. Ludwig. No, that's harsh. Mark. Ugh, we get it, Ludwig. Can you just shut up? Klaus. Yeah, you are being anointed to runt, Ludwig. Ludwig. What? I'm just trying to support new comrades here. Casanova. Well, you can also support them by shutting the fuck up. Now listen. Ludwig. No man, so much tension here. Well, continue, Johnny. Please excuse Ludwig here. He just doesn't know any better. John. Thank you, comrade. Anyway, Once we are done with you and your ship, we will reach the Earth and then use my plan of world peace. Sycamore. John. I mean our plan of world peace. I will put the people of Earth into submission, and then once they make us supreme rulers of the world, we will rule them all for eternity. Sycamore. Such an ingenious plan on my ad. Well, certainly. More definitely. Gazma. We will become feared by all and establish a new world order into this galaxy. Long live our axis of evil. And this is everybody saying it. Long live our axis of evil. Yeah. Now, John. So, what's it going to be? We can make this the easy way or the hard way. Take your pick. Destructo. We will never submit to your allegiance. If it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you will get. We will not let you win. Right, Yanma? Sounds like an intriguing offer. I think we will submit to your demands and have you kill us both, so we can be of help to your cause. Destructo. What? Yanma? What the hell are you doing? Do you even realize what you just said? John. Splendid. This will make our lives a whole lot easier and with a lot less bloodshed on our shoulders. Thank you for understanding our situation, Yanma. Destructo. You could learn something from this guy after you are sent to the afterlife. Destructo. Yanma, please tell me this is a joke. Tell me that I'm just dreaming all this nonsense. Yanma, talk to me, please. Yanma. I will agree to this deal. Only if I can have John come with me to talk some important matters. Will you come with me, John? John. Well, sure, I guess. I'll be back in a minute. And then he walks away again. Psycho. So, you are that Destructo guy, eh? Destructo. Yeah, so? Psycho. Oh, nothing. Just wanted to know is all. You seem like a pretty strong foe. Destructo. Well, thank you. Don't try any funny business though, because I'm not in the mood for it. Psycho. Oh no, I would never do that. I was just asking a question. Say, I'd like to ask you something else too. So, why did you join Yanma? I know you destroy planets for a living, just like me and Destructo. Well, wait a minute. You destroyed planets too? Sycamore. Absolutely. Destructo. Well, to be completely honest with you, I changed from that lifestyle. I decided the minute I saw Yanma and how beneficial his mission was that I would change and become his companion and see Earth become a peaceful world. Destroying planets was fun for me, but then I realized how it just wasn't for me after all. I'm glad I'm helping Yanma out now. Sycamore. What a shame. I would have gladly used someone like you to have helped me out on my planet-destroying conquests. Too bad you turned out to be nothing but a pathetic wimp. Destructo. Say what? Sycamore. Oh, nothing. Just implying the true state of your nature. I guess some of us just can't be as cold-blooded killers. Destructo. Well, I don't wish to become a serial murderer like you are. You are just evil. You deserve to be vanquished. You fiend. Sycamore. You look so weak when you get angry. I love it. Why don't you run along and play with your toys now? And then everybody starts laughing to Destructo. And then Destructo says, why you little? And then and basically before he throws a punch at Sycamore, you hear firing in the background, and then a head is thrown from the darkness. And who is it? It is John's head. And to everyone's shock and bewilderment, Yanma comes out of the darkness and holds up a bloody sword, mighty and proud. So he holds up a sword that's had blood. So you have just seen Yanma kill John. So we have our first ever death in the novel. Yanma has killed John. And here's what he says. Now It is time for us to do battle. By evidence of John's head on the floor, you will have seen that you have just received my real answer. We will never become part of your scheme. Your reign of terror ends now. Prepare for battle. Sycamore. No. Destructo. Yanma, I knew it. You will never let anyone get in your way of accomplishing your mission. Way to go, friend. Yanma. Likewise, Destructo. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, Destructo. Alright, Sycamore. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna give up your life of crime? Or will we have to give you the same treatment that we just gave your good friend John over there? Sycamore. Bah! He was useless anyway. Didn't serve any purpose for my terms. Come on, Ro, let's get these little runts. Attack with no mercy, now. Destructo. Come on, Ro. You don't have to do this. He just wants to corrupt your mind and make you think you're on his side, when he probably wants all that power for himself. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Yanma. Please think about it, what you're doing. I know somewhere in your heart you don't wish to cause harm upon others. Don't do this for our sake. Do this for the sacred and beneficial sanctuary of all life's existence in the universe. Spare Earth their untimely doom. Together, we can change the world into a better place. Don't you want to help others? Don't you want to know that you were able to help out an entire civilization from its ashes and into the light of peace and love? Don't you want to be a hero, bro? Destructo. Yeah. Don't you want to be one of the good guys? Sycamore. Those into these fools, they know nothing about you. But I do. I know you've been planning this conquest ever since you thought of it. You want to take over the world. You want to become supreme ruler of the land. You want to be forever known as a king. That's your dream, isn't it? I can get you there, bro. I can. Just help me kill these idiots, and we will be on our way. What do you say? Destructo. Don't do it, Ro. Please don't do it. Yanma. Look inside of you, and I want you to tell me what you really feel about this. I know you have a good side in you, and I want you to let that out. Ro. And then everybody says it. Well, and then Ro again. No, I will not give in to you, Destructo and Yanma. And then the show says what? Say what? Yanma. Wait, what are you saying? Ro. What I'm saying is... You are absolutely right, Sycamore. You are always right. I have dreamed of conquering the earth, and I have dreamed of becoming a king. And I will not let pretty words coming from buffoons like you stop me from achieving my dream. I'm sorry, but I'm going to pursue my dream of becoming king of the earth, and nothing is going to stop me. Ludwig, Gazanov, Morak, Klaus, prepare for battle. Morak. Yes, sir, comrade. I will finally get to kill that ridiculously figured Destructo and his stupid companion. Ha! Destructo. Who are you calling ridiculously figured, you maggot? Yanma. Stupid companion? Why, those are new words you must have learned from the restricted vocabulary you seem to have. Based on your sluggish appearance alone. Huh, you make me laugh like a true warrior. More? Why, you little dude, and I, Ludwig von Wetterhausen, will vanquish thee from where you stand and claim my prideful title. More? What title? You never fought a battle in your life. Ludwig. Try to help me out here. We're on the same team, remember? Gazanov. As for me, the great Gazanov, I will first cut you in half to where I will expose the intestines and the stomach. From that point on, I will marinate them, cook them, and serve my world famous Destructo and Yanma a la mode. Just made up that up myself. Then I will just dump the bodies into the hard cold depths of space. Second. This guy's even crazier than I am. Yeah, I'll say that to just anybody. He's a shirt of the old block, I would say. Well, and what about you, Klaus? Aren't you going to say something? Klaus. Yeah, I have nothing to say. I'm just going to fight and that's all there is to it, my commander. Nothing to be said about that. Well, yeah, you do have a point there. Alright team, ready to destroy these allies once and for all? More? Yes. Yeah, I'm ready. Gas off. Now let's teach these boys a lesson. Klaus. Yeah, I'll say. Yanma. Alright, Destructo, prepare for the final battle. Let's get them. We tried to warn them, but they just wouldn't listen. We will use their blood and guts as retribution for all the trouble we are going to commit. Destructo. I'm with you, Yanma. Let's teach these men that they can't just get into the ship and tell us what to do without a fight. Yanma. We are ready for you, bro. Just say the word. Say it. Bro. Alright, man. Prepare to lead the charge. Steady. 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 And... oh, I forgot something. It was just too good to pass up. Maestro Sycamore? Sycamore? With pleasure, sire. This is a trumpet. I probably should have done this. There we go. Ready, set, attack. And then Mark says, get them. Wait, you tear them apart. Gassing off. Make them collide for their birth mothers. Klaus. Yeah, whatever. Go. Ah! And essentially all except Sycamore lead the charge chain towards Destructo and Yanma, who appear to seem confused. So essentially everybody goes after him and Sycamore just stays behind. Destructo. Alright, let's get these losers. Ready, Yanma? Yanma. Always ready for anything. We will fight to the end until we can fight no longer stand in our way. Promise? Destructo. I guarantee it. And then Rose coming with his engine, they're like, ah! And then Yanma, well, here we go. Get your weapons ready. Destructo. I'm ready to deliver death upon my blows. Large holding. And then it says, Destructo is seen holding a large diamond crusted object, appearing to be a huge hammer. Yanma is holding a plain laser gun, looking outdated compared to his other weaponry. The reason as to why he chose such a simple weapon is unknown. Both are wearing battlesuit armor, ready to take any blows from the opposing squad, so they're ready. So, Yanma has a gun and Ro has a hammer. Here we go. Ro, here we come! And then the text says, as for Ro's crew, they seem to have all the blunt and dense objects except for Ro, who has a more advanced version of Yanma's laser gun, looking to be able to store more ammo and having a force field that can protect the person holding the gun from any outside shot. As for his crew, Mark is carrying a primitive axe that can slice almost anything with brute force. Ludwig carries a sword, much like the one Yanma used to cut off John's head at the beginning of the encounter. And Gazanov, unlike the others, is wearing a suit full of dynamite, grenades, and some homemade bombs at his disposal, ready to use whenever he decides to. And having 2 sickles on each of his 2 rough hands, all while wearing a red bandana, a symbol of his supposed superiority in the mastery of stealth and strength. Klaus, meanwhile, has nothing but the clothes on his back, so it seems, and see how is he even going to challenge Yanma the Destructor with no weaponry remains to be seen. Sycamore, not want to be involved in the main fray, sits on the sidelines and observes. This is how the action in battle will play out. And that's it, let's stop here for now. So, we finally have the fights. The fight will now finally begin. So we had this build up this whole time, and even more than halfway through this chapter, we've had a lot of build up to this battle. So Morak, Ro, Sycamore, Gazanov, Ludwig, they all have the war words with Destructo and Yanma, and we've had a very first death, which was John. And Yanma cut off his head when he tricked him that he would agree to be killed for them to take over the earth. He took him to another part of the room, to another part of the ship, cut his head off, and then threw it on the floor. And let everybody know that I'm here to stay. So that was a pretty badass move. Yeah, that was pretty badass. So John is gone. And let's just say there's going to be a couple more deaths here and there. But as to how they will die, you will see later on. So let's continue. And then the quote that stops us here is just simply, defend for honor, self-defense, and protection of others, never for vengeance. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Never fight for revenge, just always fighting to protect the ones you love and for your honor. That's all it is. So here we go. The last section of this chapter before we end for today. Here we go. Morak. I'm going to get you, Destructo. Come on, Ludwig. Help me out here. Ludwig. Dude, alright, Morak. You got my help. Destructo. This is going to be some easy fight. On guard. And then they start fighting. So right now, Destructo, you can imagine Destructo is fighting Morak and Ludwig. So now we move to Gazanov. While they take care of Destructo, I'll just take care of you, Yanma. I'm going to make a nice, delicious dish out of your eternal organs. Let's have at it. Come on, Klaus. Let's get this doomed traveler. Klaus. Yeah. I'll stay out of your fight and go help Morak and Ludwig defeat Destructo. After all, you are strong enough to defeat Yao by yourself, aren't you? Gazanov. You're right, Klaus. Thank you for the confidence booster. Alright, Yanma. It's just you and me and a day with death with your name on it. Yanma. Okay, Gazanov. You asked for it. Let's dance. And then they battle as well. And then while this is all going on, Ro's preparing and checking his suit of armor and his gun to make sure it all is in tip-top shape for the battle to come out. His coordinates. So right now, all we have is now you have Ludwig and Morak fighting Destructo, and then you have Gazanov fighting Yanma. So you have two battles going on, and in the meantime, Ro's just getting his suit prepared to also start fighting them as well. And then from that point on, that's where it continues at that point. So let's see what happens. So let's see what happens now. And here, Ro. Such a beautiful sight, watching my comrades stood in the line of duty, putting their lives forward to help on my, our cause. Fighting so valiantly, so bravely, so majestic, brings tears to my eyes. I can't believe we are actually having an actual intergalactic battle right at this very moment, and I'm here to see it live. Brings great passion and joy to my soul, doesn't it, Sycamore? Sycamore. Aye, it sure does, Ro. I'm proud of you, sticking up to yourself and your dream. You are indeed proving yourself that you will not let anyone get in the way of your dream to become a king of the earth. You are doing the right thing, my friend. Ro. Thank you, Sycamore. That really means a lot to me. Sycamore. Hey, what are friends for? Ro. Say, where is Klaus anyway? I don't see him on the battlefield at all. Sycamore. That is strange. I'll keep my eyes out for him. Well, thanks, Sycamore. I'm going out back to check for him as well. Make sure nothing is going awry. Sycamore. Alright, Ro. See you then. Ro. For sure. And then Ro leaves the scene of the battlefield and we watch a second, which is observed and sees all that is going on. Sycamore. Ugh. Such infidels, all of them. Whiny, disgusting, immature, sick. These fools should all be put down. Such garbage and savagery. This should be an insult to all life and creation in this universe. It should be stated in some law somewhere in life that life should. And then it's just a tremor soul. He's like, wait, what was that? And then we have more text which says, everyone just stops fighting. It is now apparent that all have felt the very same tremor that Sycamore just felt. Sounds of struggle are heard in the background and continue for several minutes. Out of nowhere and out of the ordinary for that matter, an object is thrown on the open floor. Upon closer inspection, we see that it is in fact a head. Flesh coming from the body, and it is none other than the head of Ro. The commander of the crew fighting Yanma and Destructo. To everyone's amazement and shock, they all see Klaus coming from the shadows, holding up a plasma beam sword, an extremely rare weapon only manufactured and produced by those that know the secret and formula for creating one such. He steps down, from the balcony that was separate from the floor and walks up to Yanma. A change of face has been noticed as a smile and a sign of a creation of a new friendship is now apparent. He proceeds to pick up Rose's head and screams from the heavens. And this is Klaus. Ya long live freedom. So he says, long live freedom. And then more text. As everyone is still frozen with shock, Yanma comes up to him and gives him his hand. And Klaus proceeds to shake his. So then Yanma says, Klaus, welcome. Welcome to our team. And that's how this story ends. That's how this chapter ends. So, Ro is dead. So this chapter, we had two deaths. John and Ro have now been removed from the rest of the novel. So what happened this last session? Well, we had a battles now beginning to happen, and then Ro goes to search for Klaus. There was a fight and shoes, and then there's a suit. Klaus cuts off Ro's head, his own commander. He cut off his own head and he threw it to the floor so everyone can see, and then picked it up to show the world that he has changed his alliance to the good side. So now Klaus has joined Destructo and Yanma. So now you have, as an updated, in terms of the fighters, you now have Destructo, Yanma, and Klaus on the good side. Then you have Sycamore, Gazanov, Ludwig, and Morak on the evil side, because now John is dead and now Ro is dead. So now you have two bad guys down, 4 to go, and then the good guys are still up and are still ready to fight. So with that being said, we bring today's novel to a close on a cliffhanger, because now I'm sure you guys are excited to see what will happen next. And let's just say chapter 18 says the final battle aboard Yanma's ship, Allies versus Axis of Evil, part 2. So now this is part 2 of the novel. And with that said, we will read this one tomorrow, so we will continue the battle on tomorrow's episode of the Chronicles of the Universe. And just to quickly, say a few last words. I actually like this title. Like, I know it's pretty plain, but I actually do like the way it looks. I think it looks pretty cool. I like how it says do not copy. Oh, sorry. It says do not copy, like right here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it says do not copy, like on the side. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So, well, anyway, thanks so much for joining me on today's episode. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care and goodbye.